2 races left, and this points battle is getting good. Hello everyone, welcome here to Knoxville, Iowa, on the Knoxville Speedway for round number 9 of the Insomniac Dirt Late Model Series. The Big Evil Designs Dirt Late Model Series, I should say. Getting ready to go here for a 50-lap race. Matt Emerson and Josh Mertz in the front row. Then it's Steve Rada, Chad Michaels, Colin Moody, Jesse Klein, Jeffrey Goodpaster. Pace car is off. Green flag, and we're underway here at Knoxville. Into turn 1. Mertz on the outside. Emerson on the inside trying to power out. Inside is the preferred groove here. It's a very tricky track. Next week we go to the Chili Bowl. Very different in design. At the end of lap 1, Emerson leads. Mertz in second. Michaels in third. Then it's Rada. Goodpaster and Klein having a nice battle. Goodpaster all the way down on the darker dirt there. That is very tricky. If you drive it the wrong way, it'll spin you, but if you can manage the car, it will make you fast. Mertz and Michaels, realistically, are the title favorites. Jesse Klein in the back of the field here. He needs everything to go his way in order to win the championship. But I believe we saw last week at Milwaukee, as Goodpaster to the wall. Mertz had a bad race at Milwaukee, so he's trying to make this better. He's ahead of Michaels, so that is helping him. Rada and Klein contact. No caution yet. At the end of lap number 4, Emerson tries to pull away from the 81. As the top 3 have broken away, then it's Klein and Colin Moody. Moody, a new driver, I do believe, here, making his first start. We are under caution here on lap number 5. As slowed for the first time today, fastest lap so far, 17.780 by Matt Emerson. To the pit lane goes Jeffrey Goodpaster in car number 17. And so does Steve Rada in car number 3. As after this race at Knoxville and next week at the Chili Bowl, we're going to have a few weeks off, and then we are going to start back up again, so be sure to pay attention to ASN On Demand and the Facebook page for any and all information. The Rallycross issue, I'm going to call it, we really don't know what's going on with that in the Formula E Championship, as it's not called ISCA anymore, I do believe. They have yet to settle that. Both of those series still in hiatus. NASA Rallycross might come back. I don't believe NSR is actually going to hit the track. We will let you know. Hopefully have more series here. But we're going to finish this season out with a bang. And I believe everyone is lined up. Nope, we will wait, I believe, for Rada. The end of the pit wall is the restart line. It's Emerson and Mertz on the front row. Green flag on lap number 6. Klein hits Mertz. No green flag. As I believe everyone thought that they were going green, but that obviously the message did not get to the drivers fast enough that we were running another lap. Typically, the drivers would have been going green, so I don't really know an explanation as to why we did not go. Rada was there, he was at the back of the field, but it's Emerson, Mertz, Michaels, Klein, Moody, Goodpaster, and Rada. Michaels is on the inside. This is going to make it interesting as Mertz is on the outside. Green flag on lap number 7. Moody looks to the inside of Michaels. It can't happen. Side by side. Emerson and Mertz through turns 1 and 2. Michaels needs to make something happen on car number 81. He doesn't! Michaels is around the championship leader on lap number 8 to the back of the field, and that's what Mertz needed to see. Rounding 3 and 4 on lap number 8. It's Emerson still leading. Mertz is trying to catch him and take the lead and pull away and win this championship. But everything needs to go right for him and Jesse Klein. Around is Rada, hit by Moody. That might be a caution. Let's wait for confirmation. Yes, caution is out. And this just saved Chad Michaels' championship, as this caution helps him get back in the fight. This is what Mertz did not have at Milwaukee. Remember, Mertz got hit by Corey Spencer. I believe we covered it at the end of that broadcast that Corey Spencer was put to the back, but that only gave Mertz 1 spot. And that doesn't help him in points. He could not get a caution to get back up into the fight. And Maikos did today. 1/5 of the way through the race. Here in Knoxville. You think all these cars on this track is ridiculous. It's going to be crazy next week. Green flag. Mertz gets a jump on Emerson, and he takes the lead going into turn 1. The chili bowl is very small for dirt late models. Emerson to the inside. I'm going to try and complete this point, but Emerson's holding it there, trying to take the fight. Mertz could not clear him like he was trying through 3 and 4. 3 wide with the championship contenders. And it looked like Klein and Maikos were looking. Mertz all over the back of Matt Emerson in car number 41. Down the back stretch. Into turn 3. Klein now got by Maikos. And he needs everything to go right, like I said, for him to win this championship. He is way far back. And contact between Mertz and Emerson. And Klein over in the 075. And I think that just put a seal on his championship. As on his side. I don't think he's getting off that side anytime soon. Poor Jesse Klein. Maikos now in the lead. Rada, Mertz, Moody, Goodpaster, Emerson. Mertz, I believe, will go to the back for that incident. Yes, he is claiming that incident. Looked like transponder on the 41, and Mertz looked, and then they just made contact. So this, unfortunately, will take the 075 out of contention for the race win and for the championship. So the man that won at Fireman's Park earlier this season, out of contention. Green flag on lap number 14, and now the championship leader is leading. It's crazy how things change so fast. It's Moody, Rada, Emerson, Mertz, and Goodpaster through turns 1 and 2. Maikos wants to pull away and win this race. It will make it extremely difficult for Mertz to win the championship next week, as the gap is very hard to climb out of. Out of 4, Moody for second, battling with Emerson. Mertz now looking in the Red Bull Subaru. That's a weird statement to say. Moody around, contact, and over he goes! And cartwheeling is Colin Moody, the newcomer. And I believe that's a caution, and he's over. And he's going to have the tow truck flip him over and get him back to the pit lane. As there has been no shortage of action here at Knoxville, that is for sure. Doubling up again. Moody's in the pit lane now. The tow truck has gotten him put to the pit lane. Maikos, Emerson, Mertz, Goodpaster, Rada. The 5 cars left. Green flag. Mertz needs to battle with Emerson. Fastest lap hasn't changed. Mertz wants to make sure he gets by Maikos. And Mertz looks to the inside of Maikos in the 2. Trying to make something happen. Side by side. Nearly contact. This is what you call good racing between championship contenders. On the inside is the 81, the German of Mertz. On the outside is the American. Emerson looked to the inside to make it 3 wide. That didn't happen. Mertz slides it into the corner. Contact between them. And around goes Maikos in the 2. No caution. Mertz immediately on the radio. I'm sorry, Chad. As you can tell, he slid it in. He was trying to keep it off of the 2. That did not happen. So now it's Mertz, Emerson, Goodpaster, the newcomer, in 3rd, and I believe his first start. So rounding 1 and 2, down into 3. Maikos in 4th now. If the race were to end right now, I believe that would swing it into Mertz's favor and make it extremely easy to win the championship. There's a mountain to climb. As out of the groove was the 81. Emerson coming, car length back from the 81 through 3 and 4. In a couple of laps' time, cross flags will be waving here in Knoxville. And Emerson is coming. Mertz is in a rhythm, but it's a slow rhythm. 18-1 to Emerson, 17-9. Through 3 and 4 once again. Good Paster's there. If anything happens to these two, Maiko's on a charge. Once again, Mertz out of the groove. Emerson on to the loose dirt. Right on the back of car number 81. Mertz is not scared. Looks like Emerson did not get through 3 and 4 too good. So he's trying. He might be saving his stuff, though. And we know Mertz doesn't save his stuff. We saw that at Fulton a couple weeks ago, and he almost lapped the entire field. As Maiko's is the only driver to win more than one race this season. Everybody else has won. Whoa, Mertz issues in the 81. And he's around! Contact with Emerson! And that's going to be a caution. And that puts Maiko's right through to the lead. You saw that in the 2 car shoot through the gap. Looks like he got on the loose dirt. It upset the car and he looped it into Emerson. And this changes everything. Because now that puts Maiko's on point and Mertz in second, instead of him leading and Maiko's being in the 4th spot. Looks like Mertz is going to claim that incident again, or also, I should say, and put himself to the back of the field. Looks like we're going green. Halfway through, Maiko's leads, green flag. Mertz jumps to the inside to get by Emerson. He's already in second. Third, behind Goodpaster. Rada shoved to the outside and around in car number 3, and that puts Mertz immediately back to second. Then it's Emerson and Goodpaster, the top 4. The only 4 really in contention is Rada having issues all season long in car number 3. Rounding 3 and 4, it's Maiko's and Mertz, the championship hopefuls, trying to beat each other, obviously enough, but they have to beat 3 other drivers at least that are on the track. Maiko's and Mertz in front of Emerson and Goodpaster. Rada once again still out back. Maiko's needs to hold off the 81. It would make it extremely difficult if Maiko's were to finish first or second and Mertz behind him. That would be really hard to do. As Emerson looks to the inside on the 81, he tried it. He thought better of it. Otherwise, I think Mertz realized that it was going to be a Corey Spencer situation. Sliding was the 81 out of 4. He defended perfectly on Emerson, trying to hold the second spot. Maiko's is enjoying this comfortably. Car length and a half, maybe 2, over the 81. Half a car length to Emerson, then 2 to 3, back to Goodpaster. Rounding 3 and 4 once again to complete lap 31. It's Maiko's still leading, the man from Illinois versus the man from Indiana representing Germany. It's Mertz in car number 81. Car length and a half from Maiko's to Mertz. As Mertz dives it into 3 and 4, half a car length there. He got through that much better than Maiko's did, but Emerson got through better than both of them. Half a car length to the 41. Looks like Mertz has a very different line to Maiko's. Dives it in, shallower apex, but that hurts him on the exit of turn 2. Through 3 and 4 to complete lap number 33. Laps at the line. It's 18 flat, 18-1, 18 flat for the top 3. Then Goodpaster, 18-2. Emerson looks to the inside of the 81. Emerson has a faster car, I believe. Mertz has that damage from when he spun. Got hit by Goodpaster. Emerson through to second. The championship hopes. Yes, there's one more race. Yes, anything can happen, but I think the hopes are fading because with only 7 cars, it would be extremely difficult for the 81 to win this championship next week. Through 3 and 4, they're going to come up on Steve Rada, the American from Florida. Put him a lap down. Remember, Colin Moody flipped off of Rada. And then I believe Moody sent Jesse Klein, they're flipping, in the 075, the man who won at Fireman's Park earlier. It's unfortunate that Alex Gordon stopped appearing. Remember, he was having a hell of a battle with Klein at Fireman's Park. And something came up on the 77, so he was unable to compete for the rest of the season. Hopefully we will see him next season, as this series will now move to Sundays. That makes it an interesting conundrum, as I believe Dylan Livingood wanted to race today. The Canadian, 4-time Rallycross champion. But he made it to the track late, but I think him and Mertz being race control or rallycross, they are going to help Insomniac Motorsports draw more cars for the late models. So maybe rallycross won't start back up, but we will keep you posted. The battle for the lead is heating up here. Fastest lap hasn't changed, but it's a car length from Maikos to Emerson. And Emerson running a lower line through 3 and 4. That dirt is grippy, but it's loose. That sounds like it wouldn't make sense, but you have more grip if you run down there, but it's so loose, you can lose the car extremely easily. Looks like Mertz got through 1 and 2 horribly in the 81. He is way far back from these two, just trying, I believe, to make it to the finish. As I think whatever problem, I think there was a massive problem on the 81. As he got hit, I believe the left rear, or the right rear, one of the rear tires, it slipped my mind. And that might have busted something in the suspension. But the top two, this is getting good. We are on lap 42 of 50. And Emerson should be looking for the lead sometime. He's going for broke. He has not made a start this season. This is his first start this season in the dirt late models. And you know the one-off drivers go for blood. Mertz trying to find any grip with his wounded car. And if he can get his line right, maybe these two will crash and he'll win the race. Coming to lap 44. 7 to go if my math is correct. And Maiko is holding off the lead. And the charge from Matt Emerson. Car length between them, maybe a half. Emerson looking for any way around for 6 laps to go. Mertz is now 2 seconds back. He is way out of contention to win this race. It is between Maikos and Emerson for 5 laps to go. Time is running out for Matt Emerson to make a move on car number 2. When will he do it? He has to get close enough to stick the nose down there. Got through 1 and 2 really good. He's right on the back bumper of car number 2. Will he make it happen? Not this time. Coming to 4 to go. Really running out of time. About 80 seconds left. Less than that. He looks to the inside. He got the run. He bumped him. Gave him a little bump. In car number 2, he upset him. Maikos defends. It's not going to happen. Coming to 3 laps to go. Emerson to the inside. He's getting close. 3 to go. 1 minute left in this race. And it's Maikos holding off Emerson. Maikos leaving the bottom wide open for Emerson in car number 41. Through 3 and 4. 2 to go. For Chad Maikos and the points leader. He runs it really wide through 1 and 2. He opened the door for Emerson. Emerson's got a bumper down the backstretch. Will Maikos block? I think they made contact. No, they didn't. It was close. Rada will we put another lap down. 1 lap to go at Knoxville, and it's neck and neck between Maikos and Emerson. They door banged into turn 1. Emerson trying it. He goes for broke, and he takes the lead down the back straightaway, holding off Maikos, the points leader. Through 3 and 4, Maikos spins, and Matt Emerson will win at Knoxville. Second will be Mertz, third will be Goodpacer, and fourth will be Chad Maikos after spinning from second spot. Rada will be 5th, 6th will be Colin Moody, and 7th will be Jesse Klein. Wow! So the points. You want to hear something interesting? The points going into the Chili Bowl. The top 2 basically are the only people we care about. We will go over the top 10 though. Chad Maikos, 1332. Mertz is 15 points back, so he needs everything to go his way. Jesse Klein, 23 back. Steve Rada, 39 back. And then Corey Spencer, 234 back. Then it's Gordon, Sherman, Stanton, Stancliffe, and Bob Sire. What a turn of events in the last 10 not even 10, probably about 3 seconds to end this race and make this championship a lot more probable for Josh Mertz. So we hope you'll join us next week at the Chili Bowl for the final round of the first season of the Insomniac Motorsports Dirt Late Model Series. From everyone here at ASN, congratulations to Matt Emerson. We'll see you next week at the Chili Bowl, but until then, so long, everyone.